This is one of those like you can't make this stuff up moments with Heather Antos, and she signaled just her complete evil nature for a very long time. Really, really sad. I feel like this woman sold her soul for a little bit of clout in the comic book industry, and we definitely need to keep her in prayers here so that she gets back on track because this is not a good path to be on. And it makes a lot of sense. Everything you've kind of seen out of the output of the comic industry that she's had her hands in kind of makes sense at this point. This is what Satan does. Satan cannot produce and create anything. It only can corrupt, right? It only can destroy. And that's what she's been doing with Star Trek. That's what she's been doing with IDW Publishing. She did it with Valiant before that. Took a beautiful Valiant universe and just absolutely crushed it with her editorial in this. And now she's worshiping Satan in a satanic temple. I mean, you can't, like I said, you can't make this stuff up. We're going to get into this history of just like her anti-Christianity and where it's gone to in this. This is, I guess, what IDW Publishing stands for and what they promote because, you know, this is wild. I can't imagine doing this. This is the second instance of Satan worship I've found directly and within the comic book industry. Donny Cates was another one that we talked about in Marvel a few years back. And I'll get into all of this in just a moment. Smash that like and subscribe button as we talk about what's going on in the comic book industry. Really appreciate you guys for being here. We are fighting against the satanic influence from Marvel and DC and more. And we are making our own books, which are great. And of course, that goes into the Emerald Array. This is my Space Marine graphic novel. It is on Fun by Comic right now. This is the book that they don't want you to discover. People from Marvel and DC and the like are trying very, very hard to keep us deplatformed everywhere. It's not working, as you can see. People are reading the books and loving it anyway and enjoying it. And I know a lot of people got my Hidden Emperor books. I got a lot of just happy comments yesterday about our books. We're doing these giant oversized books, which are awesome now, and no additional cost, keeping the cost the same to you. And I appreciate all of you for reading so far. This is over 300 backers so far, which is doing great, and we can push this even further to greater heights. This is science fiction that, like, if Heather had any intelligence to her, well, of course she can't because she, like Satan, right? That she would hire me to be writing Star Trek and doing this kind of thing because it is the way. This is high-tea action adventure like you used to get. If you like Space Marines, if you like just big guns, big fun, scary monsters, this is the book for you. So check it out. It's in the description below. It's a 66-page graphic novel full for you. And there are other books in this universe, the Terran Imperium Chronicles, which you can get all of it. Push us over $16,000 today as we truck along with this awesome campaign. Really appreciate you. The book is complete with line art, and we are just chugging along for the final issue for colors, and we should be able to have this done before the end of January here, which is going to be great right as this closes. All right, thank you so much for the support and supporting independent comics, my friends. Let's get back to what we got going. And again, I appreciate everybody who reads. You guys are why we do this. So IDW Publishing has massive publicity problems with their licensing head, Heather Antos. She's a representative who controls not just IDW and editing there, but Sonic the Hedgehog, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and Star Trek. Like, these are big brands that, like, you know, now are being associated with Satan worship. It's absolutely crazy. Now, over the last couple of years, they've delisted from the New York Stock Exchange. They've laid off more than 40% of their employees. Heather Antos has gotten promoted through all of this. It's been absolutely insane as this goes along. Now, I'm a big Star Trek guy, and of course, I have been covering a lot of this because of Star Trek. And I've just seen the quality of the IDW comics just take a poop as they've done this weird fan fiction universe where, like, they're putting out books, and there's 2 books, really, that they put out monthly, where it's like they take one character from each iteration of Star Trek. Like, you literally have, like, Scotty on the same ship as, like, Captain Sisko. It's like, what? And it's really bad fan fiction, and it doesn't feel like Star Trek. Doesn't make sense. They got the worst writers out there in Jackson Lansing and Colin Kelly on the main book, and then the guy Christopher can't write well on the second book, and it just doesn't. It's terrible. And so naturally, they virtue signal pronouns. They have all those characters, and they have 2 original characters: an Andorian chick and a Vulcan gay dude with, like, a weird shaved head, who you can see it here. The gender binary is illogical, and we both know it. It's actually not. Like, scientifically, like, boys have a penis, girls have a vagina, and a Vulcan would not say something illogical like this. But this dude actually goes by they, them in the book. I mean, they literally put Vulcan pronouns into this. This is how cringy it is, my friends. Now, it gets even worse when you get into other specials. We've covered it a lot here. And, of course, there's been other stuff. They took this Monster High, which is geared towards little girls, pushing LGBTQ crap in it. And they actually lost the license for My Little Pony because T. Franklin, who is a avowed drug addict and sex worker, was put onto the My Little Pony property by Heather Antos. Apparently, they got so pissed over there that they pulled and yanked the license from IDW. They almost lost the license from Paramount last year for Star Trek, but nobody else wanted it. And so Heather got another 5 years, at least unless IDW goes out of business here. Yikes. So this is kind of where she's been. This year she got crazy. Dear men, do you want to be an ally to women right now? Get a vasectomy. So she's calling for men to get sterilized. And it's like, what? But I guess I did learn just from researching this that in this post here about the Satanism, she is getting married. Congratulations, Heather, if you for getting married. I saw the picture there. Did the dude get a vasectomy, though, so that you guys, I mean, that's kind of sad if you're that young and doing that. But maybe it's better that you don't pass on your genetic material, given how crazy all this stuff is. But she's posted her disdain for Christianity over the years as well. This was the first one that drew a lot of people's attention, 2018. He has risen, JK April Fools, mocking Christianity on Easter. You can see just her abject, vile hatred here. Don't care if your neighbor's dog spoke to you in the name of Satan, so long as you picked up your first comic and became a fan. This is where in 2022, she starts broadcasting her Satanism. It's like, that's kind of weird. This seems a little iffy at this point. Then she made a video where she likened the Jedi path to the Bible, like it's better than the Bible. Very weird also. And then this year we came out and she's got this, here it is, Establish 666 upside down cross Hail Satan t-shirt that she's promoting herself for at a comic convention. Yikes. This is scary stuff right here. And you can see just with this trend of the pattern that, this is all a little too much. It's, there's I know there's the edgy joke t-shirt, but this is not edgy jokes at this point. This is real Satan worship. And it starts to explain this is why they're pushing hard to groom little children, with their products. This is why they're destroying different properties because, again, satanic power is about destruction, right? It's about the destruction of God's creation. And that seems to be what's going on here. Well, not to outdo herself, this got posted. So people were posting to Blue Sky, share your favorite photo of yourself from 2024. This is a dude, Michelle Aubander, and dude wearing a dress pretending to be a woman, blue hair, of course. And you could see Satanic Temple with Heather Antos with some hearts. So there's Heather Antos sitting on some velvety chair in the Satanic Temple with a dude pretending to be a woman. You could tell this is what the lifestyles are all about. This is what it is, guys. And they did a grooming anthology together. Actually, the dude here made an anthology comic called When I Was Young, which was all about little kids getting groomed into transgender lifestyles. And Heather Antos did her first drawing of sequential art for comics in this. Of course, she's never done any of that before because she's not really into comics. But now she does, of course, and of course it is a grooming sort of situation. So you see how it all ties together. This sort of agenda that they're pushing within these comics to ruin comics, ruin things for children, of course attacking children, not even wanting children to exist, which is part of the death cult that she's a part of right here. It all ties into the Satan worship. It ties into going to satanic temples. That is why she has her power in the industry, I guess. Because she sold her soul to some level. It's really, really sick and really, really sad. So this is the end result. And so this is where we're at IDW Comics. This is where, again, Sonic Comics, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Comics, Star Trek Comics, all under this lady right here who worships Satan. And that is the state of the industry at the end of 2024. Very, very sad. All right, leave a comment down below with what you think, my friends. Please hit the like and subscribe button. And do check out the alternative to this, guys. We need to build a parallel economy that starts right here with the Emerald Array. You are going to love this. This is all a positive thing. A wonderful book, and you will enjoy the action adventure that they used to have before these people took over. We are bringing it back. We're bringing back real heroism, classic storytelling, great science fiction. Grab this in the description below today and support independent comics. We'll be back soon.